Let's move on to another one, the product demo. Of course, you want to get your customers' hands on your product. Yeah, Brett, do you have any thoughts about product demos? Or
personally, I think they're, again, it depends on the products and what you're trying to sell, but in general, I think they're fantastic. To touch, feel, I mean, you can hand someone a brochure, and that's great, and that's nice, or you can hand them the tchotchke, but at the end of the day, if you've got a product that they can touch, feel, see, and watch it work, that goes a long way. Just at the snow symposium that I was at this year, there was no equipment, and it was fine. It was interesting, but the years when there's equipment and you can go up and touch and feel that stuff, fantastic. If you've got electronics and digital software, and you can show someone how it can work and make your job work better, more efficiently, get more hours out of your employees, wow, you've got my attention. So yeah, I think product demos, when done properly, geared to your target audience who's at that show, fantastic idea.
Right. And that's really why you're there. I mean, anything else you can do on the web these days, but getting your customers' hands on your product is something you can only do in person. So that's really ideal. The poker run. Now this is one where you need some partners, and here's something that I think everybody should just write down right now. Stop what you're doing and write this down. Nobody gets rich alone, right? We all have partners, suppliers, and other folks. So we've done poker runs, and then brings your passport stamp something. They get a larger prize. So that's always fun. The variation of the passport, you have people get stamps at different booths and things like that. Have you run into those kinds of things, or have you run those, Brett?
Yeah, we were just out at the show in Portland. They were doing that there. I was at another show that they were doing it at. And it's funny, it depends on how many you get in your booth. If it's the whole show doing it, and it almost comes to the point you got to be selective who you give it to. Who's your client? Do you want to give it out to the first 30 people that come, or do you really want to wait till that person comes that's important and get them to stop at your booth? But I like your idea, and I agree that if you can get a group of people to do it, people love that, and they like going through and spending the time to win a prize. And I think one of the great things is it forces them to stop at your booth and have a conversation with you, and now you have a choice of where that conversation goes.
Exactly.
You could.